Are we recording? Yes, we're recording. We still have no webcam up because I'm too lazy to fucking look into that. Oh, well! Ladies and gentlemen of that humble internet, my name is Ryan, aka The Ryman, and we have returned for another exciting segment of Ryman's Bizarre Adventures of When to Change, written, directed, and produced by Claes Husky. Yeah, that's the name. Last time that we were here, holy fuck nuggets, did we have a lot of heart-to-hearts. I still don't know what the hell this is. I still don't know what use. But the last time that we were here going through this stuff, we got drank a lot. That came out very wrong. We drank a lot in the sense that we drank with her. We drank with him. We drank with him. I don't remember if we drank with him, but we probably drank with him. And we talked about apples and climbing with him. I swear I'm not drunk. I'm just very tired. So, oh, I guess that's right. I gotta go map. I gotta do map if I want to go to the war table. What everything has been coming to. Ooh. Warning. Moving to the war table will initiate Act 3. Act 3 is a long series of cutscenes with no side content. Please make sure... Does that mean I'm near... I got to stop slamming my desk. Does that mean we're near the end? This is coming off as one of those, like, points of no return. Also, does my text-to-speech...
Self-voicing enabled.
Do it.
Warning.
Yee!
Moving to the war table will initiate Act 3. Act 3 is a long series of cutscenes, with no side content. Please make sure you have sufficient time set aside to watch.
I almost expected the voice thing to kick back on, but no. I enter the war room and see Dominic standing over the table. He's moving wooden figures from place to place, forming a strategy. I guess this was my first time seeing him in action. It was impressive. He's moving sticks on a table, my guy.
I'm glad you came, Seer.
That is another set of unfortunate words strung together. Do you want to take that one from the top, Dominic? He talks to me while he works, displaying grace and lack of effort. By the way, I've decided some bits of fading in and out goes on a little too long for my taste, and I can't keep talking for like hours straight. So I'm cutting dead air out from now on, or at least I'm going to try. I'm going to see, because I can't keep doing like 40 to 50 minute episodes. I say, as I'm already looking at my recorder, like 5.5 fucking minutes. And we got it nowhere. It's almost like this is second nature for him. What was he planning? I noticed a map on the table, with figures scattered about different regions.
So tomorrow we'll begin your training with the Blade of Exodus. But in addition to that, we'll have to train you in swordplay as well. I think Ulrich should be free. I can't really think of a better teacher.
Probably because we've reached the budget on drawing new characters. Claes, in case you didn't know, I'm fucking with you. He eyes the scar on my back and the base of the sword.
We think that the more you use it, the more you'll tolerate it. If you're like me, you got overwhelmed the moment you touched it. It's about adapting. Slow exposure will help you become stronger.
Neat.
But we're also in a rush, so I've worked out a schedule for you. It balances both exposure therapy as well as combat training. There's a bit of free time in there too. You'll be needing it.
Coolio, Daddy-O. He points to a paper resting on the war table. I pick it up and start to inspect the contents. It's a detailed itinerary. I'm impressed.
Now, there's one more thing. The spirit idol we discovered is right down there. It's a bit of a walk, so I'll have to show it to you later.
Points to a small exit in the back of the corner of the room. It's almost like the entrance of a cave. It stands out. They must have dug out a large portion of this room.
It's also where I chose to bury Salus, our
Who?
former leader.
Oh.
I guess I can be sentimental when it comes to that stuff. It just seemed like the right thing to do, you know?
By the way, my guy, what's this? I know it's a sword, but I'm gonna guess that was Salus' sword?
Now, let's go over your...
Oh no, this is a Nani moment, isn't it? Before he can continue, he's immediately cut off. Pro runs into the room, panting heavily, clearly exerted. My guy, Bro! Are you sure I can't go back to the fucking map so I can show people that Pro's room is literally right next to the war room? He ran 10 feet and he's fucking out of breath. I can actually run... I don't want to believe I can run better than Pro. But there's a hint of fright and concern on his face, too.
Dominic, come quick.
Another set of unfortunate words!
Pro, what's going on? I'm in the middle of a meeting here.
The meeting can wait, Dominic. Please. Grizz is here and he's causing a commotion.
This bit of delay, which I'm probably going to end up cutting out along with other dead time, is me trying to remember who the fuck Grizz is. It's been a while since I've played this, dudes. Oh, fuck.
What? Alright, let's go. We should probably...
Oh, I didn't mean to fucking hit that, but we're already off on the races. We all nod to one another. Pro starts leading the way. Who the fuck was Grizz again? Oh my god. Whatever was coming our way, I'm sure Dominic can handle it. We run to the atrium to handle this situation as fast as we can. When we arrive, I see Ulrich standing imposingly before Grizz. Good choice. Ulrich could fight off almost any, but... Okay. I know, need to stop these self-interrupting myself, but... Ryan, my seer, my man, me... What? When have we seen Ulrich actually fight? The fucking vision does not count, especially since he lost in that as well. When has he fought? Oh god, I'm sure someone's fucking pointing out. If I go on another fucking tangent like this, I'm probably...
Stand down, Grizz.
I only want to see Dominic.
That's Grizz, I knew I remembered you.
Don't forget, I'm the only reason you're down here.
The wolf man who's wearing fucking a person. Why does no one bring this up? Grizz looks back towards us, noticing our entrance.
Please, Ulrich, stand aside. Insubordination isn't your style.
He tilts his head back towards Dominic. Ulrich turns and looks, noticing that we're here. Saying nothing, he turns around and walks away. He rests his back against the wall and simply watches. Seems like almost all the tension was cut from the air. Those two men in deadlock was a scary sight to behold.
Good. Now, Dominic, it's time. Unless anybody else wants to challenge me.
Ryan, put your fucking hand down. And Numi, put your hand down. You're like a buckle 4 soaking wet. I appreciate the fucking spirit, though. Dominic takes... No one who's new to this is going to know who I'm talking about when I say Anumi. Go watch Major Minor. Selfish... If I'm going off on a fucking...
Now, Grizz. Let's remain calm. I fully intend to hold up my end of the bargain. There was just some important business to take care of.
He motions towards me.
Yeah, I know. But all the pieces are in place, Dominic. Will you please take me to see it?
Dominic shuffles in place, anxious.
I suppose I can rearrange my schedule a bit. Sorry if it appeared like I was going back on my word.
I'll accept that apology when you take me to the idol. I'm sure you understand. I'm past the point of buying time. And make sure you bring that new friend of yours as well.
I have a fucking name. Oh, so it was the idol he wanted? And from the way he spoke, he wanted me as well. Of course, this is all likely related to the Blade of Exodus.
Very well.
Very well. Dominic quickly concedes without contest. Of course, before we can move, there's an interruption. Another Nani moment. Being a rebel, well, it was a busy life. It's always something. However, this something was far bigger than any of us imagined. Dominic looks on in shock as a young man slowly enters the room. With heavy, labored steps, they appear to be weak and tired.
Shane? Shane, you're back!
Which one was Shane again? Dominic runs forward and Grizz steps back. He seems to understand what was going on too. Shane had come back from his trip to Baltius? Baltus? Balolatus? Oh, that Shane! Oh! Oh, fuck, wait. I don't... wait. Wait, I don't think this is a good moment. Wait.
Dominic.
Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! It's only because I apparently have the power of foresight and hindsight and any other kind of sight that this... Oh, no!
Shane, I can't believe this. I was so worried we lost you.
Everybody watches it all. Meanwhile, me, who have seen the side stories, is slowly, going like, oh, no!
Did they hurt you? Are you okay? Do you need anything? Pro, go grab some water, quick!
No, Dominic, I'm fine. Don't worry about it, Pro.
Pro stops in his tracks upon hearing this. If anything, it just looked like Shane needed some rest.
I'm sorry, Dominic.
Oh, God, no!
For what? Oh, don't be silly, Shane. I'm the one who should be apologizing here. It was foolish of me to send you into danger like that.
Shane steps forward. Oh, no, don't wrap your arms around! Oh, no! The Lannisters send their regards! Or what's more fitting? The furries send their regards? Oh my god. Tyler, I know you're not watching this, but if you're watching this, this is literally the fucking equivalent of me seeing you at your upcoming wedding, you giving me a hug, and like, yay, friendship, and then he just whispers into my ear, the furries send their regard, and then he fucking shanks me. That is how I die! Everyone seems so relieved, and all the tension is gone. Oh no! Even Grizz cracks a smile. He watches this happy reunion. But Shane takes advantage of our lowered guard! Reaching into his pocket, he pulls out a dagger! Before any of us can react, the furries send their regards! Dominic screams and stumbles back in shock. Shane was fast, his abdomen was covered in wounds. He shakes, blood spilling on the floor, at an alarming rate.
Shane?
Troop morale! My camera's not on, but I'm flailing my fucking arms around, pointing at the screen. Troop morale is at 50%. I forgot that was a fucking function. By the way, is Dominic about to have his, Oscar-winning death scene? Ulrich is the first to react, and he tries to restrain Shane. However, it's no use. He's far too agile to be caught.
Shane, what have you done?
He doesn't respond and grabs a bow and some arrows from it. We're in a goddamn base full of, I want to say, at least partially trained soldiers. Somebody shoot him! All of us are panicking, not sure what to do. Good, who do they take on Shane alone? Apparently he's gonna have to. No one in this fucking base knows what they're doing. Within a few moments, though, this is the absolute least of our worries.
Sophie, now!
Oh, fuck me relentlessly. Immediately after Sylvie enters the room from the entrance to the tunnels, there's a man in a white suit of armor with him too, like the honor guard. What was he doing here? This is definitely coordinated. We're in trouble.
Sometimes I wish it wouldn't be so easy.
The GOAT Batman!
Even the suits of armor are still alive. All the time in the world, and they didn't even act.
Pitiful.
So, you want to... This really sounded like you were trying to catch your breath there at the end of that sentence of yours. They both look at all the honor guard in the atrium, minding their own business. They just stumble around. There's a lot, but they pose no real threat to anybody, I say, now throwing that apparently out into the fucking universe to bite me in the ass! So he steps forward, looking at us all. Ulrich grabs his blade and stands in the way.
Leave.
Or what, Ulrich? Are we not in a war already? The enemy is literally standing in front of you in your base and you just tell him to go away? Someone in this base full of soldiers! Fucking attack already!
Or else... what?
Sophie gets a point!
I'll kill you.
Why don't you just try to kill him now?
So dramatic, Ulrich. You've certainly grown. Where was that bravado 500 years ago?
Fucking excuse you? 500? How old are we? Glace, what the fuck? I'm looking at the camera. I'm still looking at the camera. As if I'm actually trying to look at the camera, as if it's working, to actually look at the Glace's eyes. 500 years? Did I forget this detail? Where was this fucking information before someone Ulrich growls and grits his teeth, easily provoked. All of us are locked in place, too scared to move. A building full of what I want to say at least 100 fucking soldiers. At least a few hundred fucking soldiers. And everyone doesn't know what the fuck...
You're outnumbered. Don't test me. If Dominic dies, we'll find another leader. You've done no real damage to us, Sylvie.
Oh God, Clace, I think this one picture of Ulrich needed to go back into the oven for at least another 5 hours. The head up! Alright, I know I fuck with you a lot. And no, I'm not ever going to claim to be a better artist, but something's wrong with the sword. Something is wrong.
Is that so?
Sophie grins and raises one of his hands in the air, waving like just don't care. With a dramatic snap of his fingers, we all turn to dust. There's a fucking crossover no one asked for. I stumble back. The blade is reacting and trembling. What's going on? Jesus. Fuck. Oh, my retinas! I've been fucking flashbang! From my vision... I know this feeling. From my vision of Valinor, when he animated those suits of armor. Can he truly manipulate the blade without even touching it? He can! All hell breaks loose before I can even start to process these events. The honor guard grab their blades and start massacring the rebels. I think this would have been a fucking cool scene to look at, but I guess if I had to imagine, it's the fucking Red Wedding scene. With a simple snap of his fingers, he sent them all into a murderous rage. All I can hear are screams of agony as our forces are caught off guard. Bodies start to litter the floor, with other rebels, while other rebels grab weapons and fight. You know, as opposed to 20 minutes ago, when the enemy stepped through the fucking front door. By the way, why was no one watching the fucking front door? Grizz runs forward and grabs Dominic's body, while slowly dragging it away.
Seer, come with me. Let the rebels keep the enemy occupied. I have an idea, but you need to do what I say.
Okay. I nodded and followed after him. I'm still not able to process anything, after how long playing this game. How will the rebellion recover from this? Within minutes, almost all the rebels Sorry, I had a stroke. Nearly all the rebels were killed. This isn't how things were supposed to happen. I looked down at Dominic's body, and it's motionless. A trail of blood follows me and Grizz as we flee the area. Before we can leave the atrium, Shane notices the trail. I feel a sharp pain in my chest and suddenly drop to the floor. Did that son of a bitch just shoot me in the back? That son of a bitch! I can't move. I look down and notice an arrowhead protruding through my torso. My literal last breath would be me turning around after noticing this, pointing at Shane, and saying, "I'ma get you, bitch!" He shot me in the back! That's all I can take before everything fades away. However, what's going on with my brain? I swear I'm not drunk. However, with what just happened, I'm certain of one simple fact. I think I just got a game over. The rebellion is no more, but we still have 25% morale, so that's fucking something. You notice that cut too? That was because that was like a solid 10 seconds of fading out and fading back into literally the same fucking scene. Velissa and Fortain rushed to the atrium. Oh my god, I can't read anymore. Frightened by the sound of commotion. Members of the Honor Guard run past them to carry out their brutal objective. When they arrive, a horror awaits them. It's clear the rebellion is lost.
Oh no.
Oh yes! No.
Ulrich, what's going on?
Velissa! Hold on. First of all, boop. Okay. Nose is booped. Okay. You get... Velissa, honey. You get 3 fucking guesses as to what's going on. And the first 2 don't count. Ulrich locked in combat with Sylvie, violently swinging his sword. But Sylvie dodges with ease, swaying his body from side to side. When he gets a chance, he lands a harsh punch on Ulrich's chest. Falling back, Ulrich is brought to his knees. He pants heavily, trembling as he rises back up.
I don't hide behind a sword like you and your seer. Now tell me, Ulrich, how does it feel to lose to me? To see everything around you crumble and fall?
He laughs, that maniacal cackle echoing through the halls.
Perhaps now you regret changing sides.
Never. This isn't over, Sylvie. Stand back, both of you.
He waves his arms dismissively at Velissa and Fortain. However, it's already too late. The Honor Guard is closing in on them. Ulrich turns and tries to help them, but a blow to the back of his head knocks him down. He can only watch through a blurred vision as the Honor Guard overpowers them. Screams assault his ears and they're slowly silenced. Have they been killed too? He scans the room, trying to find Pro, but he can't. Perhaps he's among the bodies. So he steps over and kicks Ulrich in the gut. You know, like an asshole, causing him to grunt and roll over. A few moments later, he kneels down and stares Ulrich straight in his eyes.
You thought you had everything under control. Abandon Valenorth, gather your forces, and attack Balteus.
Yes! Say the name of that town or village or country correctly to flex all over me.
All we wanted was to destroy Mazeo's spirit idol, Ulrich. The final idol in all of Alestia. The sickness almost cured. I know what you're thinking, though. The vision of Valenorth? The seer saw only what the Triumvirate wanted him to see. A trick to lure every single one of you down here. It worked! And after I kill you, the seer's life and that blade will be mine.
I thought I turned off all of my Steam notifications anyway.
May the Triumvirate reign eternal.
Shane and Halen approach Sylvie, leaving Ulrich to look up at all 3. Sylvie holds out a hand to Shane, who gives him his dagger without hesitation. Pressing up against Ulrich's throat, Sylvie pauses, savoring the fear in his eyes.
I'd ask if you had any last words, but you don't deserve this satisfaction.
Not so fast!
Pro. Just Pro bursting through the door by himself. The whole fucking room goes dead silent, and everyone just slowly turns over to him. I don't know why that's so funny in my head. Because everyone turns to look at Pro. If the suits of armor could talk, you can just imagine one of them going, "Who the fuck's this asshole?" He benefits heavily. Oh, having clearly run a large amount. He smirks.
Alex, do it now!
Which one was that? Oh, the Pirate Man. Oh, the fucking Pirate Man! A few moments later, the Pirates of the Caribbean flood through the tunnels. Sully, Hale, and Shane quickly become defensive, trying to fend them off. There was just enough now that they stood a chance. Their targets were clear. Man, this would have been fun to see animated. If someone out there actually wants to animate one of these random fucking adventures, I would watch. I would actually make one of those stupid react videos to that. I would get my webcam working for that with a fucking thing of popcorn. Pro helps him get to his feet, and he finally returns to his senses.
Where's everybody else? Valessa? Fortim, the Seer?
3 guesses, Pro. First 2 don't count. Ulrich looks down at the floor, ashamed.
It's too late.
Oh, he placed his hand on Ulrich's shoulder. Shaking his head, he knows that Ulrich is wrong.
It's never too late. Come on, let's take them down. They won't get away with this. They can't.
Cool, we kill Sovi. Then what? Ulrich smiles and nods, and they quickly rush into combat. Things were starting to turn around. They were no longer outnumbered. Sovi, however, used his commotion to sneak deeper underground. While everyone was distracted, his objective was clear. Oh god, this is me. Cutting this too. Grizz carries me and Dominic into the room behind the war table. The massive spirit idol glows and radiates energy. It's beautiful. Through my faded vision, it only appears more surreal and odd. He carries me to one side of the room and rests me down. I notice that the arrow on my chest is gone, replaced with bloodied wrappings. He must have treated me during the time I just lost. But what about Dominic?
There were some supplies back in the crew quarters. I was able to treat your wound. No vital areas were harmed. It's almost like he did that on purpose. Unless you got really lucky.
I don't know, maybe there's some divine writer who decided that an arrow through the chest was just a minor wound. I'm fucking with you again, Clace. He signs and looks back at Dominic. Oh, who he had rest down on the other side.
But he wasn't lucky. I'm sorry, Seer. He's gone.
Oh, I'm super glad that I didn't choose the flirt route with him. No.
But we can still fix this. This is what I've been wanting all along.
How?
A chance to tap into that idol's power.
You got a fucking time machine with you? He looks at the blade on my back. Reaching behind my shoulder, he undoes the scabbard. It falls to the ground. He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath.
Please, let me take your blade. This is the deal I made with Domek. To free the spirits from those suits of armor.
Okay. I look up at him, confused. Pain courses through my body and I tremble. I grab the scabbard and hold it tightly in my hands.
Please, Seer. There isn't much time. 20 years ago, I led the occupation with Sovi.
Alright.
The people I killed. They're trapped in those suits of armor.
Yeah, I think I could put that together, but alright.
If you give me the blade, I can use the power of that idol. I'll release those spirits. I'll give them the freedom they deserve. I need to do this. It's the only way I can make up for what I did. And without the Honor Guard, this battle is won. Your allies can easily fight against Sophie and his men. There's still a chance to win here. We need to take it.
He looks down at the floor, and his ears fall flat.
I know why I recognized you and your friends back at my office. During the occupation, there were people that looked just like you.
Well,
I was just following orders.
maybe not like me.
I regret what I did. All of it.
Wait, does he mean...
Your parents, they were in Museo during the occupation, right? It's more than coincidence. This must be happening for a reason. They aren't dead, Seer. They're trapped in those suits of armor.
I noticed a glisten of tears forming in his eyes.
Sent there by me.
Some good voice acting coming through from the guy who does Grizz in this segment. I will give him that. Very nice.
Let me free them, Seer. It's what they would want. It's what they all want.
I sense choices. My grip on the scabbard tightens. He killed our parents? He made us Batman? I could tell he's truly sorry. But this is just too much to take in. The pain in my chest gets more intense, and I wince.
Here, I've got you.
He wraps one arm around me, slowly helping me to my feet. Together, we take slow steps across the room, towards the idol. I look at Dominick's body in the corner of my eye. Still dead.
I stopped serving the Triumvirate the moment I got the chance. Being forced to live in those suits, forced to wear their colors. Nobody should have to suffer such a fate. We can fix this.
As we get closer to the idol, the earth starts to shake. There's a massive reaction coming from my blade. Grizz holds me tighter, as the tremors get more intense.
I picked up some information when I served the Triumvirate. That blade has the ability to bend its power to your will.
I'm a little familiar from Major
All
Minor,
depends
yeah.
on what the wielder wants it to do. They want power, and so it gives them an army. We want freedom, and so that's what we'll have. Please, Seer, let me do this. It's all I ask.
Each step we take causes emotion to well up within me. This is all too much. It's all happening too fast. No matter how hard I think, I have no idea what the fuck to do.
I know it will kill me,
What?
but I've come to terms with that. It's a fitting punishment, considering what I've done.
We reach the idol, and I'm almost blinded by its light. I can understand that Grizz wants his redemption, but his crimes against the world and our families were awful. I could always tap into the power of this idol myself, and being that I'm most likely the main protag, I don't think it would kill me. How would Valessa and Forte feel if I side with Grizz? Some crimes aren't forgivable. Is this one of them? And back. I thought about this for a good 5 minutes. And I decided I'm going to do it myself. And not just for me trying to, like... Oh my god. I was going to say for the sake of keeping everyone alive through the story, but I think that's fucking done. On second thought, let me think for another minute. Okay, shit. I'm gonna do it myself still. I'm gonna tap into this power myself to do whatever needs to be done, however this will go down. I mean, I could let Grizz sacrifice himself. It would give him his redemption. It'd be a nice little end to an arc, but if this was going down for real, I would be thinking, you know what, that's nice that you're legit sorry. Most people aren't for the shit they do like that. But you shouldn't really get the easy way out. I know you've lived with it for a while, but I feel like there's so much more you can do to really help make up for the sins of your past. And while it would be, a lot of people would probably see it as, hey, you know what, him sacrificing himself to free all the spirits he killed, that would make things even. I think it would probably definitely make it even if he was around to still answer to everyone else, and then continue forth with the redemption, to not just free the spirits, but to free the world from whatever this weird tyranny shit is. So, yeah, I'm gonna do this myself. No, I couldn't let him do it. My reasons were my own, that I just fucking spouted to you. I shake my head and hold the blade closer to my body. He sighs and looks down at the floor, defeated.
Very well.
Damn, the guy who does Grizz is really fucking good at his job. He lets go of me and I start to stumble. Well, I know I talk a lot of shit sometimes, but please remember this is all good and fun. So far, this is not a bad story to keep up with, and the artwork, like, I give fucking ovation for. That's very nice. I still wonder what the deal is with him wearing a fucking man on his shoulder, but I use the scabbard as a cane to hold myself up. And I can tell that he's angry, but also that he understands. I expected him to fight me for the blade, but he accepts defeat. He probably could have easily won, too. Turning around, he starts to walk away, his shoulders slumped down. This was my job. This was my destiny. To harness the blade of Exodus. That too! Oh my god, that's also another very good reason why I should have also just kept the blade. I couldn't let others use it to assist on their suicide. Okay, yeah, these are other good points to add on to the fucking list of points why I do this. Turning to face the idol, I slowly removed the blade from the scabbard. I also just noticed I was cutting... I was cutting fades in time and other like segments of me thinking to cut down on time, and I'm still at like 40 fucking minutes! Remembering Grizz's insight, I tried to bend the blade to my will. This time, it wouldn't overpower me. It would help me save us all from this massacre. The flash of white light that I expected is nowhere to be found. I can hold the blade with no trouble, just like I desired. So was it true? The blade is mine to control? With a wide smirk, I hold the blade up to the idol. Get the fuck out of my head, like visions of He-Man. It was time to destroy all the honor guard in these tunnels. It was time to free the souls of all the condemned, our parents too. That desire is in my mind sparks the blade, and the white light fills the room. But there's another desire too, the survival of Domek, and our future victory. The ground shakes more violently, almost causing me to fall to the floor. But I stand my ground. This was too important. The survival of the rebellion, and Alessia's future, was on the line. I'm too overcome with hope to falter. As the white light slowly subsides, the idol starts to flicker, like it's running out of power. Did I do it? I guess there's only one way to find out. Put the scabbard back on, but I hold on to the sword. I'm in control of it now. I stand there, using the blade as a crutch. With the ground shaking so violently it's hard to stand up. I need to go back to the atrium. They need to know about this.